Ever find yourself staring at the clock, counting down the minutes until you can finally clock out of work? What if I told you that you could break free from that 9-to-5 grind for good? Yeah, you heard me right. Now you might be thinking, oh, here we go again, another get-rich-quick scheme. But hold on a second. What if I told you this isn't just any advice, but a secret formula? A formula so powerful that it turned a regular guy into a billionaire. And no, this isn't something out of a fairy tale. This is real life, my friends. Stick around, because what you're about to hear is the game changer you've been waiting for. You won't believe who we're going to talk about today and the mind-blowing strategy he used to make his billions. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Alright, so who's this mysterious billionaire I've been teasing you about? Drum roll, please. It's none other than John D. Rockefeller. Yes, the oil magnate, the philanthropist, the man who practically wrote the playbook on accumulating massive wealth. Now, if you're scratching your head, wondering, who's John D. Rockefeller? Then buckle up, because you're in for a history lesson that's gonna blow your mind and potentially fatten your wallet. Here's a guy who was born in the 1800s. Okay, we're talking about a time when there were no smartphones, no internet, and certainly no YouTube tutorials on how to get rich. Yet, this man managed to amass a fortune that, when adjusted for inflation, would make today's billionaires look like they're running a lemonade stand. I mean, the guy was worth nearly $400 billion in today's money. Let that sink in for a moment. But what's even more fascinating is this golden nugget of wisdom he once shared. The ability to make money in the right form is the most stable thing in the world. Hear that? Stability. In a world that's changing faster than you can say Bitcoin, here's a man who figured out the secret to stable, lasting wealth. And today, my friends, we're gonna dive into what that right form actually means. Could it be stocks, real estate, or maybe something you've never even thought of? Stick around, because the answer might just change your life. Alright, so you're probably sitting there, maybe sipping on your coffee or scrolling through your phone, thinking, this is all great, but becoming a billionaire like Rockefeller? That's just not in the cards for me. But here's where things get juicy. What if I told you that the idea of amassing wealth being a far-off fantasy is just a myth? A fable that's been fed to us so many times, we've started to believe it. Well, today is the day we shatter that myth, once and for all. You see, the notion that you have to be born into money to make money is just that, a notion. Rockefeller himself wasn't born with a silver spoon in his mouth. In fact, he faced hardships and challenges that would make most people throw in the towel. But did he give up? No way, Jose. He cracked the code, and today, we're cracking it wide open for you too. And get this, the formula isn't some guarded secret known only to a privileged few. It's not written in some ancient language, hidden in a vault, only to be revealed when the stars align. Nope, it's been right under our noses all along, and anyone, yes, anyone, can apply it. Even if you're starting with just a few bucks to your name. Are you pumped yet? Because we're about to break down that wall of doubt and show you how to step into a realm of financial possibilities you've never dared to imagine. So forget everything you've been told about the impossibility of getting rich. Take that idea, crumple it up into a ball, and toss it right out the window. Are you ready to discover how you can apply the Rockefeller formula to your own life? You better be, because what comes next is going to be revolutionary. Okay, so you're all fired up, right? You're sitting there, heart pounding, ready to crack open this treasure chest of financial wisdom. But here's the kicker. What if I told you that the route to unbelievable riches isn't some convoluted maze? What if it's actually a straight path, a blueprint that's been used time and time again by those who've made it big? The plot thickens. See, you might think that every billionaire out there is a one-of-a-kind genius. Someone who's come up with a groundbreaking idea that's changed the world. And sure, some of them are like that. But let's get real for a second. Most billionaires aren't reinventing the wheel. They're not out there discovering new elements or decoding the mysteries of the universe. Nope, they're following a playbook, a tried and true strategy that's been passed down like a family recipe. And guess who's one of the master chefs of this recipe? Yep, you guessed it, our main man, John D. Rockefeller. This guy didn't just stumble upon a gold mine. He meticulously planned, strategized, and executed a formula that's as effective today as it was back in his heyday. So if you're thinking you need to be a whiz kid or a tech guru to make it big, Think again. Now, don't get me wrong. Being innovative and thinking outside the box is fantastic. But the real key to amassing wealth, it's about understanding and applying a proven strategy. So, if you're ready to step onto the fast track to financial freedom, don't go anywhere. Because coming up, we're going to dig deep into this blueprint and show you how you can use it to build your own empire. Ready to feel like a financial genius without having to invent the next Facebook or Tesla? Stick around, because what's coming next is so mind-blowingly simple. You'll wonder why you didn't think of it sooner. So here we are, the moment you've all been waiting for. What's the secret sauce? The magic formula? The key to unlocking a treasure trove of wealth? No drum rolls needed this time, folks, because the answer is as straightforward as it gets. Rockefeller invested in things that gave him consistent, stable returns over the long haul. Yep, that's it. No smoke and mirrors, no complicated algorithms, just good old stable investments. Now you might be saying, hold up, that sounds way too simple. Are you pulling my leg? But I kid you not, this is the crux of the billionaire blueprint we've been talking about. You see, Rockefeller knew something that many people overlook. The secret to wealth isn't about making quick, risky bets. It's about playing the long game. It's like planting a seed, watering it, and watching it grow into a towering tree over the years. Sure, you could try to climb the mountain in one day, but why risk falling when you could take a steady, secure path to the top? Let's break it down a bit more. What did Rockefeller actually invest in? Well, we're talking about solid, tangible assets. Things like real estate, bonds, and even oil, of course. These aren't volatile stocks that can crash and burn overnight. These are the types of investments that have stood the test of time, that have been reliable moneymakers for centuries. In other words, they're your financial safety net, a cushion that'll keep you comfortable even when times get tough. And here's the best part, you can do this too. You don't need to be a Wall Street whiz or have a PhD in economics. All you need is a little bit of knowledge, a sprinkle of patience, and a dash of discipline. And guess what? In the next part of this video, we're going to show you exactly how to get your hands on these kinds of assets. So if you've ever dreamed of having a money tree in your backyard, keep watching, because we're about to turn that dream into a reality. Ready to take the plunge and start growing your own personal money tree. You're probably wondering, all right, I get the theory, but how do I actually do this? Well, get ready for the million-dollar answer. You start by investing in assets that are as stable as a rock. We're talking real estate, bonds, maybe even some low-cost index funds. Yeah, the kind of stuff that won't keep you up at night, sweating about market crashes. Now here's the golden nugget. You don't have to start big. Nope, you can start small and still make it big. It's not about the size of the investment, it's about the wisdom behind it. So whether you've got a few $100 or a few thousand, it doesn't matter. What matters is making smart choices that pay off in the long run. So, are you pumped to put your money to work so you can kick back and enjoy life? Stay tuned, because we're not done dishing out these life-changing tips. Alright, quick recap, because this stuff is too good to forget. First, we learned from the master of money-making himself, John D. Rockefeller. Second, we shattered some myths about getting rich. And third, we dished out a simple yet effective game plan for your financial future. But what's the golden thread tying all these pearls of wisdom together? It's this: make your money work for you, so you can stop working for your money. That's right, the ultimate goal here is financial freedom. Baby, imagine waking up every day, not because an alarm clock tells you to, but because you're excited about life and what you can do with it. Sounds amazing, right? So if you're nodding your head and thinking, yeah, I want in on this, then don't go anywhere. We've got more mind-blowing insights coming your way. All right, folks, we're at the finish line. If you've stuck around this long, give yourself a pat on the back because you're already ahead of the game. Now, if you found this video to be the treasure trove of financial wisdom we promised, do us a solid. Smash that like button and hit subscribe. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Big time. Why? Because we're just scratching the surface here. There's a whole world of financial gems to uncover, and you won't want to miss out. So go ahead, join the money-making party, and let's all get rich together.